Do you have big dreams of diving the Galapagos, but you don't have the tens of thousands of dollars to make the trip? In this video, I want to share an alternative destination with you. Hi, I'm Sarah, and welcome to Sarah's Scuba and Travel channel. The Galapagos are a dream destination for many divers. However, the cost, permits, and long waiting lists can be a big deterrent in accomplishing these dreams. That's why I want to introduce you to Isla de la Plata, which is an island 22 miles or 40 kilometers from Puerto Lopez, Ecuador. It is part of the Isla National Park and contains many of the same animals as the Galapagos, except for the famous iguanas and penguins. The only way to get to the island is to take a boat charter from Puerto Lopez. The boat ride is approximately 1 hour and 30 minutes long. There are hiking and snorkel tours, as well as diving charters that go out to the island. I recommend researching the migration patterns of large marine animals for the time of year you would like to visit. I had the opportunity to travel in July when the humpback whales were in the local waters due to this being a common breeding ground for the whales. The boat captain slowed down and allowed us to enjoy the whales around us when they spotted them. Another highlight of having the whales in the waters when we were visiting was when you could hear their songs while we were snorkeling. It was a beautiful experience and one that I hope you get to enjoy. The island's name translates to Silver Island, and after 2 separate trips out to the island, I got 2 very different explanations for the name. The first story was that Sir Francis Drake hid treasure on the island that's never been found. The second was that the island shimmers like silver from a distance because the amount of bird feces on the cliffs. Either way, it is still a great island to visit. When you arrive, you may be greeted by some local fishermen boats. You may see swarms of green sea turtles around the boats. That is because these turtles have learned to follow the food. Some of the fishermen share their extra bait or some of their catch with the turtles. On land, you will find 5 trails that offer beautiful cliff views, as well as frigate birds, albatrosses, red-billed tropic birds, blue-footed boobies, red-footed boobies, and Nazca boobies. The blue-footed boobies bank their nests on the ground. If you travel in July like I did, you will see nests covering the ground with some birds laying out eggs, while others attend to nestlings. The birds also have a cute little mating dance where the males show off their feet by stepping back and forth. In the summertime, you will see manta rays and whale sharks in the waters around Isla de la Plata. I had the opportunity to see a manta ray while snorkeling. However, if you want to increase the likelihood of experiencing the wonder of these amazing creatures, I recommend booking a scuba diving charter. This is not an easy dive. Manta rays swim against a heavy current to filter feed on plankton. To get to the viewing area, you will have to swim perpendicular to the sand to get to a large rock that will actually act as shelter to block you from the very heavy current. So to get to that rock, you have to swim across the sand, and if you get above the sand, it will actually blow you off of the site. So this is a very physically intense dive. This was, I have to say, the hardest dive I have ever experienced in my dive career. This was the first time I have ever experienced over-breathing my regulator, which can be very scary and dangerous, especially for inexperienced divers or just people who may be out of practice. So I don't tell you this to scare you, but I'm telling you this so that you can make a more informed decision when you're deciding if you want to do a dive with the manta rays or not. There are other places in the world where it's a much easier dive, but that's the way this dive is set up in Isla de la Plata. So I want you to feel comfortable, and I don't want you to put yourself into a dangerous situation. As a reminder, these waters can be very murky, and it can also make photography and videography challenging. If you decide to attempt this dive, you may get lucky and get to see whale sharks on the dive as well. Unfortunately, we were told we didn't go far enough to see them on our dive. This picture was actually from Mexico. After the intense current, the second dive was at a nearby reef with a lot less current. Here you can experience the marine life of the Pacific Ocean, which includes various fish, eels, starfish, turtles, and more. This is a much easier dive than the first and would be good for any level of diver. When you're done exploring, your charter will make the 1.5 to an hour journey back to the mainland. Most people are tired at this point, but if not, keep your eyes open for some more humpback whales. Visiting Isla de la Plata allows you the opportunity to explore the country of Ecuador, which you may not do if you're just visiting the Galapagos. Ecuador offers a variety of ecosystems and amazing experiences, from a cloud forest to a city surrounded by volcanoes, to hot springs and the Amazon rainforest, and so much more. Spend 2 weeks exploring the country and diving the poor man's Galapagos for less money than traveling to the actual Galapagos. Thank you for watching. If you would like to support future productions, please buy me a snack using the link in the video description below. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that like button. Also join the Facebook group and follow me on Instagram for more content.